All right, so let's just dive right into it. What's up, party people? We're back with another hot off the press episode. With I'm working on it. Yeah. So where do we pick up from last time?
Oh man. Ugh.
It's been a bit.
Yeah, what?
I'm honestly like,
I
where are notes?
I think we've gotten to the town now. So
Yeah,
we beat the boss, and then we were like camping out.
I don't. Did we get to town? I don't think we did.
I think we're
We
like
were on our way to
I thought we're
town.
like on our way to town after like the night
Yeah,
because we like either decided to like go because there's like these other goblins heading towards the goblins that we knew, and we
yeah.
decided not to go intercept them. So
They were
now we're
ghost
just
goblins.
yeah, so now we're just like maybe we're heading to town now. Maybe like we find like we're close now. That's I think that's where we're at.
I
I think
feel
we
like
said, go ahead.
I feel like we ended like just before an encounter or something. I don't know. I
Maybe,
feel like we ended on a cliffhanger of some sort. But it's like,
So
maybe.
oh shit. Okay.
yeah, so we had
Nope. I think
slept.
there's another there.
It's not a cliffhanger, but we had
Okay.
slept, and there was these like a pack of goblins, bulging eyes, elongated jaws. They are rotting away. Goblins with a trailer moving towards the cave we were just at. Three goblins with a war chest. And we were like, do we want to dip back into that adventure, or should we just
Yeah,
like do what I paid you to do and like go to the town and try and pick up the threads of like
yeah, and that's
what happened to
I
my
think
uncle we can't find
I
and stuff.
yeah I remember being like we're not we're not being paid to track down goblins a second time.
Mhm.
We're paid to get this thing to the fucking
Yeah.
town.
And
Yeah.
Cool.
we almost died
I
multiple
know, I
times.
know. I was just like we're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, on that, I don't know if Roger, you wanted to say anything.
No, I just had a couple of notes about like how the goblins needed Rockseeker blood for the map to
Yep.
find the
Mhm.
mine. And that yeah, it was Carl the Clog Slayer is the new nickname, which is very important to the plot.
Yep.
And there was one other thing. Um,
Stuff about the spider.
it might have been about the spider. Oh, just the general. I think it's just the general that your uncle likely went to Phandalin, um, which I think is where we're
Yeah.
heading,
All
or
right.
just
Yeah.
arrived.
So
We got that new guy.
the five of you with Sildar Hallwinter in tow. Um, we'll dive right into it with you. The rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandalin as your caravan rides into town. The town consists of about 40 to 50 simple log buildings. Some are built on old fieldstones, foundations. There's a few older ruins that are crumbling in and around town that that kind of create stone walls protecting certain alleyways or roads from the village around. They're often covered with ivies and briars, um, and surrounding the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a larger city than what it is now. An old city that has been reclaimed, rebuilt, maybe of an era gone by, or an economy that has fallen by the wayside, and people are trying to revitalize that. One of the two. Gentrification? No. Most of the newer buildings are set on the side of cart tracks that widen into a muddy main street. While it's not raining, you can tell that rain recently has left this road pretty damp, squishy to the feet below. Not too many people care, as you can see. A lot of boots are muddy up to the knee, if not from wears across the people's clothing. You also see a number of children playing on the town green, with town folk tending to chores. Some, putting up clothes, hammering signs, doing some odd construction. The town is bustling. It's a town made up mostly of humans. You'll catch the odd dwarf and goblin. Not goblin. Gnome, dwarf and gnome around, As you are entering town, most people look up at you, give you a quick smile, but quickly go back to their business. As you get to the center of town, Sildar, well, we're here. Is this you guys' first time in Phandalin?
Yeah, it sure is.
Well, maybe I should show you around. As he
I look around.
as he
I think I can see everything. From
quickly
here.
points to different buildings as he reads them off. And rather than me go through every single building that's in here, if you just click play on your battle map, it'll give you a map of the town. You should all be able to see that now.
What's new in maps?
There you go.
Available for pre-order.
There you go. So he's like, the caravan, we were supposed to go to Barthen's Provisions to drop that off, so maybe good we start over there. And it's still early in the day, but if we're going to be here for a few, it's always good to get settled in at the inn, maybe get our rooms locked in before they get booked up. Let's see how I do that. There you
We have any gold? Have we been paid yet?
go. You haven't been paid yet.
Hey,
Let's get the jump up
we need
first.
some money.
Yeah.
I was like, can we drop our wares at the place we're supposed to be going first? I was like, one quick stop.
Barthen's Provisions. Barthen's Provisions is where this cart was supposed to go. So if we're gonna head in, maybe we can go there first.
Yes, please.
Do it.
All right. Who's driving this little cart as you're all loaded up on it?
I thought there wasn't a cart anymore. I thought we moved everything to saddlebags on creatures because the cart got stuck.
Right. That's my bad.
It's been a while. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
it has been a while. Good memory. Yeah. So
No one says that to me.
as you guys all ride off over to Barthen's Provisions, you find a stand which you can tie your horses off, remove the saddlebags, and enter in.
Can I tie my wolf off there, or what's the deal? Should I be like casting a beast bond or something, or how do you want to do that, Eric?
I think the wolf would have been following you very comfortably. It's up to you.
Okay.
I don't think.
I'll keep him close by if.
Do you
no
have
one
him
minds.
leashed?
Yeah, he's still on the same leash that he was on before.
Okay. You see a sign that says "No pets."
It's a service wolf.
It's a service
Oh,
wolf.
come on.
No, I don't mind leaving him wherever. I know you said before that I could take the wolf with me, so I just didn't want to let that one go because that's
Yeah, that's
a fun
fine.
one.
Okay. So as you get there, though, you notice that Barthen's Provisions, it's pretty close to where you came into town. It's one of the bigger buildings. It's definitely the largest trading post in town. As you kind of open up, you see that it's like a rural grocery store with aisle upon aisle of different stocks and supplies, bed packs, bed rolls, ropes, rations, everything you need for adventurers. And you hear a voice coming from the back. I'll be there with you in one second, and you hear just like something falling. Son of a! You have like a quick couple moments in the shop. I guess I'll leave it to you. I don't want to be talking too much. What are you guys doing? What's the vibe? Anything you're eyeing up other than waiting for the tender to come in?
I think again, knowing what was on the cart, I think I have hidden away two of the items that I'm not going to give to the vendor.
Okay. Which was?
The orbs.
Okay.
Have I told my party about this? Not at all.
Mm. Mm.
Classic.
Yeah.
Mm. Anybody else do anything else?
I don't think I'm doing anything at this point.
Okay. After a couple minutes, you see stumbling out, kind of addressing their cloth, a younger human woman, ginger hair that's tied off to one side, definitely work attire, basically an apron covering a red, like a reddish brown cloak, and work boots, working around. Sorry, and then is just wiping off their hands. Hi, it's Elmina Barthen. How may I help you? Welcome to Barthen's Provisions.
Hello, Almina. We were sent here by my uncle. You may know him. Name I can never remember.
Oh, Gundren Rockseeker?
Yes, of course.
I didn't realize his caravan's in town. Is he looking around? Oh, Sildar, come on in too. Where's Gundren?
We were wondering if you had seen him, if he had made his way here before us. He'd sent us with the inventory separately.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I think he mentioned that a group of adventurers would be coming. I didn't realize his niece would be leading the charge. No, I haven't seen Gundren in a couple weeks now.
Well, I mean, he did send us with this inventory, and I believe you're the intended destination, so that's
Yeah.
one thing we can
Yes,
complete.
perfect. Bring it on in. What do you? And she like almost like immediately goes over to you. It's like gives you like a nice polite bow and like starts unpolitely ripping open these satchels to see what's in there. Like, oh, perfect. Oh, yeah, and scoots over to their desk, pulls out a little coffer, grabs a couple coin pouches. 1, 2, 3, and hands you each a coin pouch with 10 gold pieces. I believe this was the agreed upon terms for delivering the goods. Sildar, sorry, and goes and grabs a sixth one. Here's Sildar, for you as well. So yeah, you can just leave them there. I'll clean them up. But since you're into money, is there anything you'd be looking to buy?
We've never been here before. I mean, you have a wonderful variety in your store. Anything interesting? Anything unique?
Nothing too unique. I don't have anything that you can't get elsewhere. Probably not all shops would have the amount of variety that I have, or a one-stop shop, if you will, for adventurers such as yourselves. But yeah, and you can see her kind of like slow down a bit with her pace. It's just been hard to get restocking of some of these shelves, and I really appreciate what you've brought in, because there's just you guys have other things to worry about. Don't worry about it.
Gentlemen, I mean, this is what I've paid you for, and I mean, it seems like we've got quite a bit on our plate, but
Oh, these elven folk work for you?
now their job is done, so it's their choice.
Wow, you must be a pretty impressive dwarf to have elves working for you.
I mean, you've heard of the Iron Tamers, I'm sure.
I don't think I have.
Saber does that. I like to think that she does that. Well, yes, we're prominent dwarfs.
Well, if you're anything like Gundren and his brothers, I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
So why do you have such empty shelves?
Well, just it's been hard to get shipments in. There's a group of folks in town that well, I think you must have avoided them, but tend to take a toll to anybody delivering, and their fees seem to be getting higher and higher. And
A bunch of rascallions, eh? Circumventing the law, eh?
Yeah, I'd say that. I don't know if you say that there's laws out here. You know, the legal arm uh, of Neverwinter doesn't reach this far out on the frontier. And I'm just, a young lady trying to make a business. I don't have time or energy to fight these strong arms.
I wonder.
If we do happen upon these people, what are their names?
Well, I couldn't tell you exactly every single one of their names, but
Do they go by something?
collectively they go as the Red Brands.
Red brands.
Bread?
Red Brands.
Okay. That makes a bit more sense.
There's just toast
They're called
on their arms.
They're called the bread hands. I got it.
I'm just picturing baguette hats somehow.
Big toast hats.
It's like dip. Like an artichoke
Artichoke
dip.
Okay, so the red hands, like how long have they been in this marvelous town?
They've rolled in here. Oh, feels like a couple years now. But their influence seems to be taking more and more prominence. That the town master, he's great and all, but doesn't do much for trying to protect us young business owners. He's more into how he can try and levy taxes for his own purposes. He's nice and all, but I don't think he has the muster to stick up to anybody that he's conflict averse.
Conflict averse.
Brands or hands?
Brand.
Brand.
Yeah.
With a,
Okay,
Alright.
so bread brands could be in like, Weston, Dimplemeyer. They could have had all sorts of names like that, Country Harvest.
Hands.
Oh, that was a good one. I mean, that may be tied to why we haven't seen my uncle. I mean, I'm sure if he's come here before, he was aware of them.
Yeah, he's a tough fella. He didn't give him he didn't give in to them too much, and they kind of paid him respect. I don't recall them ever having any run-ins. Not that he cared for them, but usually if he was in town, and if there was any rustling, then the grapevine would have definitely reached out across town. We would have known about it. So.
The more I find out about my uncle, the less I know him, seemingly. All right. I mean, it sounds like this is a problem for you and other business
Sorry,
owners.
that's probably too hot.
I checked.
I wonder if we were to deal with this problem, if there'd be any sort of compensation for my fine fellows here.
I could compensate you by having better offerings at the shop. So maybe that's a starter. Yeah, I maybe some other folks in town might be willing to put together, but I'm kind of working on ends meet as it is, just trying to keep this thing afloat. But I definitely wouldn't forget the gesture if you were to help me out.
This is when Carl goes, "We will do it for honor."
Ooh.
Yeah, let's just try to get some more information first.
Oh, you're a
you
straight.
know,
I was gonna say,
Do you know how big this group is?
yeah, and identifying marks. Like, do they always have like?
I feel
The
like we're
band
not,
on there.
I feel like these people are just gonna be like going around telling people who they are. I don't think we're gonna need to.
Yeah,
It's like
if you'll
I don't think it's
notice,
gonna be hard.
you notice them. They all have a red cloak that they wear.
That's
um
on brand.
how many do we know how many people like
There's
are involved with this?
there's dozens of them.
There's dozens of them.
Is there any kind of crest, or is it just red?
Well, they have the red cloak. If they have a crest or defining mark, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Do they
Usually
do
just
they
like
like do they like to hang out at is there like a bar they like to hang out here?
Yes. Let me see. Sorry, I'm juggling a few things here. Let's see. Yeah, you might catch them in the inn, or yeah, sometimes they'll visit the inn, rustling up a few folks that are traveling in town. They're easy marks, but more often than not, you'll find them at the Sleeping Giant, which is like the tap house in town.
oh,
Our very own watering hole.
nice.
And
And so they're just using they're just muscle that are strong arming people trying to get whatever they can out of them. Do they have any other
You
things
seen
that
anybody? You seen any of them shoot like fireballs?
what a weird question to ask, but yeah, a couple of them are magic users.
Well, it's not weird to me. I'm from Neverwinter. It's we've got serious gangs there.
Oh, big city folk. Oh, interesting.
Do they have any sort of leader, any sort of hierarchy?
it's corporate structure?
Depends on the month. I think Greska is the current ruler of the gang.
They switch
Wait.
leadership roles monthly.
Well, they're always fighting amongst themselves too. So
Okay.
Okay. 'Cause otherwise, that's a pretty
Everyone's
resilient corporate structure like that. Like, how do you take
That's
down
like
business
that's
like
like
that?
a yeah. That's like it's very
Like
interesting.
an
Like,
oligarchy?
they have like what do they have like
Resilient.
yeah. That's actually quite strange
I'd
for
be
a gang
I'd
to
be
adopt
careful.
some sort of democratic organization.
I just to be, I'd be careful, you two, and looking towards Ravi and Chris. The oh, I got you guys switched. There you go. What the heck did I do? All right. I'd be careful, you two elves, because they've been particularly hard on elves in town. I think Greska's got a beef with your kind. He's not the most polite leader they've had.
What about like other non-human creatures such as dwarves or
Well,
people of my?
Are you thinking
my
tieflings? You could just say it. You could just say it.
all right, I'm just sometimes I walk around and it's not really the greatest response I get from people. People don't like tieflings. I'm going to say that. Let's be real.
Just be careful. They might call you, and she kind of whispers over to you, like so that the rest of them don't hear. But it's like they might call you Devilkin. Just so you know.
Okay, that's usually the slur we get. Yeah, it's fine. Well, no, it's not fine. I'm just used to it, and I shouldn't have to be used to it. It's nonsense.
We're on a platform on a whole different thing right now. I agree. All people in all kinds should be treated respectfully. I 100% agree. Let's move on.
Yeah, but I'm sure with and turns over to Carl, a very strapping young lad such as yourself should be able to, show off. And she just kind of a little caught off guard and a little. You could see her eyes widen at the sight of this mountain of a man.
He does the Terry Crews pecs thing.
She faints.
Matt didn't say I could play his character tonight, but he's not here.
You're killing it.
Matt said Kirsten has free permission to make decisions for one brain cell Carl. So, but yeah. Anyways, sorry, my name's Elmina. Now that I've been chatting for hours, and she just asks all of your names. As far as adventuring parties go, do you guys have a cool name or?
Are we a party? Are we just doing jobs still? What's going on here, guys?
I mean, I don't know anybody else in this town, and apparently there's a group throwing slurs at everybody walking around. So I wouldn't mind staying in this group.
All right, that's easy. Hmm. I'm not best with names.
The Spider's Bane.
That's our group name.
Could be.
All right, all right.
I'm gonna keep naming all our groups. No, people can have input.
Hey, it fits for now.
Yeah, it does.
It's for
Yeah.
now. You know, I just get a weird sense that we keep hearing these things about this weird spider and things. Maybe we should, give ourselves a tough name.
Yeah.
Or like the blue brand or something.
Really, the purple, like a mix.
Something like a Crips and Bloods situation.
Yeah,
The Jets.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, so Phandalin, that's different than Phandelver.
Think of it as Phandelver is the region, and Phandalin is the town in the region.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the area in which that kind of veil between the Fae and this realm, is this kind of in that space, or
Little.
or is
You're down the road. You're not
Okay.
like it's not in
Okay.
Phandalin, but it's maybe like a day's travel. Like you're not terribly
Okay.
far.
okay, but Chris, just to kind of circle up for a second,
Yeah.
this is where we want to be, right? Like, this is very purposeful that we're in this town.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Neelath is where we're from. Or at least that's what it says on my sheet, which I think Eric wrote in. Yeah, so like Neelath is we gotta figure out what's going on there. And I think the answers are over here. So long story short, yes, this is where we want to be. Now being here might be tricky for us. Once we get off the streets, I can move around here pretty easy. It might be tough for you. Also, are you frozen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
well, you're there, but
Stick
okay,
around.
cool.
Oh, sorry, I think I'm frozen.
Yeah, I'm still here as well. Yeah, doesn't sound like the rest of the town is a bunch of bigots, I suppose. But we don't know. I don't know. We just got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably best if we stay in some sort of group. If,
Well,
if we're going out into town.
There's safety in numbers,
Yeah.
and considering that we almost died, I kind of feel like we might need the security that we provide each other right now. You know, a week from now, I don't know. But for now, yes.
I mean, I'd take any help I could in figuring out what's going on with my uncle, and it just seems like there's something bigger going on here. It's like goblins, all of this is not a part of my regular life, and yet here we are in the middle of it all with seemingly my uncle and some mystery adventurer.
Yeah, this has been
Over
one
the Sildar.
very awkward delivery, I'll have to say.
Well,
It's not quite how I planned it to go. I mean, I have been in our family business for many years now, and yeah, I don't usually almost get murdered 2 times.
Jeez,
What
did you guys
is
get-
your family business?
You should know this as our lawyer.
I should, and I don't know if I've been told.
The Iron Tamers. I mean, we're more prominent in higher parts of Neverwinter, but we are known for making armor and weapons.
And that makes it much more interesting that the top guy of your organization is missing, and the home base of your business is now overrun with a bunch of hooligans.
The top gun of the business would be my father. My uncle, let's just say he's not really in the best way with the rest of the family, and I was maybe trying to help him out, and
Oh, all right, all right.
gestures
This
to
is-
all the things that happened.
yeah,
I
this
didn't
is,
expect him to be missing or on some sort of crazy adventure. I mean, yeah.
yeah, this is starting to paint a very odd picture.
Sorry to
I'm very intrigued, though. Very intrigued.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear you guys got almost murdered a couple times, but I hate,
She's still here. We didn't walk away.
Oh God!
We gotta get better at talking about our private matters in private, FYI.
I hate to say it, but that's not uncommon out here on the frontier. Just keep your heads up, and usually you're safe in town, at least for the most part.
Where's a good place to put up the boots and get some good shut eye?
Sildar chimes in. Well, like I said earlier, the Stone Hill Inn is probably where we want to find some lodging. It's where I've stayed before. It's pretty good. It's where Gundren and I were supposed to meet. So if he is in town and rumor hasn't got here yet, that's where I'd expect to find him.
All right.
Yeah, that's probably a good spot to be.
While we're here, I know we've been on the road for a little bit. Is there anything anyone needs for supplies? This is our shopping time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like
Eric,
to.
what's the shopkeeper's name again?
You can call me Elmina.
Elmina. What do you have in case some adventurers need some healing on the go?
If you're looking for healing potions, I've got a couple in stock. I'm a little short on supply, but I could let a couple of these go. They are 50 gold a piece, though. They're harder to handle. I'm guessing
50.
I'm guessing if you're a little short on cash, because that's pretty much everything I gave you guys would cover one. You can maybe manage a couple healing kits if that's more your vibe. I could let 5 healing kits go for 5 gold.
And as someone who doesn't usually buy the lower end of things, what's the difference?
Yeah.
Well, a healing kit, if you use it, it'll stabilize anybody that goes down. So it'll make it so you don't die. And then if you're trained or proficient with healing kits, it'll actually give you a health while you're at it. So it'll stabilize you, and it can give you 1 health if
you know what you're doing.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to purchase that for the group. I mean, it's the least I can do.
Does anyone know what they're doing with them? I don't. I'm saying they could still have some use, but who's the best to hold on to it? Are we going to split them apart? You each get one?
I've got proficiency with a herbalism kit, but I'm not sure actually if that's different than a healing kit.
If you're proficient with herbs, I've got some herbs. Maybe you can make your own potions. That'd be. I do have some supplies and herbs that you could, with the right touch, make some potions.
Yeah, I could dabble.
That sounds cost effective.
Yeah, it'll be 10 gold though for enough supplies to make 5 potions, but you'd have to make them.
Okay, I will circle back because there's just one spot I'd like to check out it in town, but otherwise, yeah, I'll come back and buy that if that's what we want to do.
Yes, certainly.
Also, do you have how do I put this? Well, we'll just go simply put. Something to help me change the way I look a little bit, disguise kit of sorts.
I'm fresh out of disguise kits, but I do have something that could do.
Go on.
Here, come with me. And she goes over to the front counter where you check out, and behind the counter, you can see her pulling a couple things together and putting them in like a little box, almost like making a kit on the spot. And it's like, I could sell you a makeup kit
Okay.
So if you can disguise yourself using makeups, there's some foundation, mascara, eyeliner, that kind of stuff.
Michelle, that was the best entrance ever.
I wanted in.
There you go. This will do in a pinch.
How much?
You got blush. You know what? For the makeup, I can give it to you for gold.
Full to the lowest bidder.
Mm,
I'll take that.
okay.
I also. Oh, where would I find this? Do you have any like game set specifically? Is you know what? Yeah, Dragon Chess. Have you heard of it?
Um, we have had dragon chests here in stock before. We are all out. You might want to go to the the woodworkers in town, and they can maybe make you a set.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, I don't have any in stock.
Okay, that actually makes perfect sense because I'd rather it be light so I can carry it around. I don't need like the most ornate, like, yeah. Okay, I'll go check them out later. Thank you very much. And here's a gold coin for you.
There you go. Yeah,
Spinners.
you got some blush, you got some mascara, eyeshadow, foundation, lipstick.
Yeah. So does this count as a disguise kit or
Oh
what do I
no.
put it in?
Oh no, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
makeup kit.
Like
Okay.
the makeup kit's its own thing, though.
Add items. Makeup kit?
It might.
Did everybody lose the map?
Yes.
I did.
Says your DM is currently not hosting a game session.
Oh, what?
I would think that's
Start that. There you
So,
go.
yeah,
Oh, there we go. All right.
It timed out
Whatever.
apparently.
I will figure out the makeup kit later.
Yeah.
No big deal.
I mean, if we're adventuring, we've come across a couple of situations where we've been, how would I put this? Unhappily bound. Is there any sort of
Mm.
mechanisms of getting out of locked situations you might have?
Lock situations.
I want thieves' tools.
We would have a set of thieves' tools, but they're pricey because they are harder to come by in these parts, especially when there's a lot of thieves around. So I am charging 28 gold for them.
Oh, that's robbery.
Well, if you're going to be performing robbery, I might as well get my cut.
Hey, you could be
Selling healing
doing
potions for
legitimate
50.
business with these tools, okay?
They're selling.
Some
healing
people lock
potions
the
for
door and
50.
forget their keys, and you gotta get them in there.
Yeah, but it's supply and demand. There's
I'm
a lot of
just saying
people.
it's robbery.
A lot of people want them. I'm just working with the invisible hand and the marketing conditions of a frontier
Okay,
town.
Adam Smith. Okay, Adam Smith.
Well, that seems a bit out of reach at the moment, unfortunately.
I got your back. Don't worry about it. If you need to borrow them, I got a set.
Yeah.
Great.
You gather that that's only a 3 gold markup from what you pay in Neverwinter, just so you know.
Yeah, it's not much at all. I'm just being dick.
All right. I was just seeing. Okay, so I'm assuming just as a technicality, Eric, I should offload everything from the cart that isn't the things I'm keeping.
Correct.
Cool. That's all we got for it. Okay.
I mean, I've delayed us long enough. I don't know about you all, but I'm ready for a rest soon. You know, somewhere that's preferably not the ground and bound.
Yeah.
Well, we're open from sunrise to sundown, so if ever you want to stop in, it's pretty much just me here, and you're welcome to come anytime. And Carl, it's nice to meet you. You can come by anytime. Anytime.
I shall.
All right, so with Sildar kind of leading the charge out of the building, I'm assuming you guys are all done here. You are free to travel anywhere in town. Maybe it's a little bit more open ended if you want. Wherever you want to go, however you want to deal with it.
Um,
Can we get a room real quick?
Yeah,
I got a couple of things I want to do.
I want to go to the inn as well because that's
Yep.
also what she was saying about my uncle.
yeah, he
Yeah,
might be
and-
there.
And Ravi, I suggest we walk around with our hoods up right now.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
What about the makeup on you?
Yeah, I pull my hat, the vermin hat, just a little bit more snug.
The
over
rat-
my
Oh
ears.
god.
There's like a little bat that tries to squeak out, and I just like, yeah, not yet.
Yeah, this is
I picture it with
inconspicuous.
ties.
Yeah, a little bat wing folds over my ears.
No one will recognize me with my hat.
Love it.
Situation.
I love it.
Just looking at you for a whole different, like, oh my god, what the fuck is that? Yeah, let's go to Stonehill Inn.
All right. As the group of you head over, you walk in. The place is actually pretty bopping for like brunch hour. You don't. It's not a weekend, but there's quite a few people that are sitting at different tables, a couple together, chatting. There's a couple kids that are just kind of horsing around in here. They're definitely not with their whoever's. You don't know whose kid it is because they're just freeballing through the inn, chasing each other around. There is a bartender, a dwarf bartender that's kind of cleaning out a glass and just kind of looking busy as no one is really going up for orders at the moment. You see a couple people that seem to be working class folk that are here on a break. Some are eating a meal. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. What your plan of attack is here at the inn. There's the bartender, and then there's also another table at the far back, which looks like the entrance to the inn portion, where there is a human man standing, kind of an attendant, a concierge, if you will.
Does anyone here scream Gundar to us? Or whatever his name was?
The only
Gundren.
the only dwarf in here is the female bartender.
Okay, so
The concierge is just like waiting to sit people.
No, it's kind of like the front desk at a hotel.
Yeah. So
He's looking real bored. Real bored.
real board.
confidently is one of those people who rings the bell even though the attendant's right there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're never getting a good room.
Madame, I am right here. You don't have to ring the bell.
Oh, I wanted to make sure I had your full attention.
Oh, you have my full attention, very much so now. More so. How can I help you?
So we are looking for a room. I'm looking at the group rooms.
Well,
What's the rate for rooms?
Well, we do have several rooms available. There are, looking through his book, we do have 6 rooms available for tonight only. That number does go down as we do have a couple bookings for the rest of the week. How long are you looking to stay for?
Well, at least tonight. At least tonight.
Well, I could certainly tend to the 6 of you each to your own room if you're interested. The going rate is 2 silver per night, or I guess for the 6 of you, I could make it an even gold. Could make it an even gold.
I plop down like 1 gold.
Very very well. Thank you very much.
thank you, Piru.
I was gonna say you brothers don't want to share a room. You don't have to. I was looking at savings.
There is no judgment from the staff. If you wish to share a room, you've rented the block of 6. However you lay at night is your own business.
Yeah, we can have a party room now, and then another one could just be for sleeping.
How,
1 sleeping room is 1 eating room.
Yeah.
While it is not typically our business, but if you are looking for any accompaniment or entertainment, there are services in town that can provide. I can point you in that direction as well.
Go on.
Carl,
Um,
I like to be entertained.
Don't we all?
there is the Lady of Silver. It's an establishment that hires out performers or entertainers. If you're interested, you can
What do they?
you
How
can-
are
you can-
they
you
going
can
to
find them-
entertain me?
You can find them near the Shrine of Luck. Don't confuse the two. For the love of God, don't confuse the two locations.
What's the Shrine of Luck?
It
How is
Phandalin's only holy place.
Oh, okay.
It
Are
is
the-
a
are
it
the
is a
women-
place of
are
worship
the-
for all that come to this community.
Are
But,
the attendants of the Shrine of Luck as beautiful as the workers of the silver?
well, as I say, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, n'est-ce pas?
They're all dressed as nuns. Some of them are real nuns.
Yeah,
It-
yeah.
We-
Both locations just like that. So
Well-
you gotta figure out which one.
While the Lady of Silver is a separate business, we do have arrangements that I could pass on any requests without having you to enter yourselves. They can-
And is this just across the street there? Like when we came in, I think I saw a shrine just across the street.
Yeah, the Shrine of Luck is across.
Yeah,
the street.
yes. The Lady of Silver is behind there.
Okay, good to know.
They don't like to advertise. I'm losing my accent. It's been a long day.
You don't want to talk about the
Ladies of the night.
Well, it's not just ladies. It's gentlemen, all sorts. If you're looking for certain less common particular tastes, if you will, they do have a
They
range.
cater to a
range.
wide variety.
They will cater to a wide range, breadth and depth.
and all of us left it alone.
But
you look at all of us. We all left it alone.
What you do in your own time is none of my business, and I would like it to continue to be none of my business. I'm gonna go up to my room.
very well, madame. If you do require any room service, please don't hesitate to ask. But if I'm here, please don't ring the bell.
No guarantees.
Eric, you said there was a bar with like a really bored dwarf.
Well, the bartender is a dwarf.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna go before I go to my room. I'm gonna have a drink and ask the dwarf some questions about the town.
Sure thing. Let me just get back to my. Okay.
Elro Chris, Rabicus, you want a beer?
One sec.
Sure.
Yeah, go for
Let's
it.
rock and roll.
I haven't had one for a while.
All right. Hey,
Actually, do they have anything stronger than a beer?
welcome all types.
We'll find out.
Welcome all types. It's not every day we see a couple of elves and a tiefling. Pleasure to make your acquaintances. My name's Elsa. If there's anything I can get for you, please know. If you're looking for something harder, give me a few minutes because I do have to reach up a little higher than my short little arms can get. So just be patient.
Elsa, we would like to start with something harder.
All right. Are you looking for some mead, or are you looking for some hard liqueurs? Maybe something from a juniper berry, kind of like a juniper vodka.
Also, you see me and my friends. We're obviously no clear drinker over you. what would you recommend for us? What would you recommend for you, Elsa? And what can we have?
For a couple, I would no offense, but a couple of lightweights such as yourself, I would stick to the ale. But if you're interested in taking a challenge, I could introduce you to something. And she leans lower, pulls out a bottle, but the bottle's not made of glass. It's made out of like an oak barrel, kind of like shaped into a bottle. It's a cask ale, or it's kind of a bourbon ale mix, somewhere in between. If you wish to give it a shot, pours 3 half pints for you. Hey, that'll be three copper each. Call it an even silver.
I got this one.
Okay.
I think I just have gold pieces though.
Yeah, I have 5 gold pieces.
1 gold is 10 gold pieces, or
Five-
1
five-
gold.
Yeah. All right.
10
So I'll
silver.
give her gold and
You get 9
yeah.
silver back.
Thank you very much.
There you go. All right. Hey, well, bottoms up.
Cheers, boys.
I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Because this first one
Yeah.
hits hard. On empty stomachs, no less.
It's gonna be rough. This is 7.
7.
I'm out.
Okay, we'll go green just so that if I do get sick, right color. Oh crap. What's my con save? 7.
7, 7, 8.
Oh my. You are all poisoned.
Oh,
I go away for 1 minute.
we're just trying to have a drink. We're just trying to have fun.
You are all very intoxicated, and you are under the poison condition with those rolls.
Nice.
Will a long rest cure the poison condition?
Oh yeah.
All right.
But
I'm sorry,
isn't it
but
like the morning?
it's lunchtime.
Elsa, what are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm afraid I might have to cut you off already.
Thank you, Elsa.
Unless you're interested in proving your mettle.
I think we've proven it, and I think this is our metal.
She pours 3 more, and it's like, this one's on the house.
This might actually kill me.
You're all gonna be dead. Absolutely dead.
Before taking the second drink, I ask, and what are those lads drinking over there? And I point to the working class guys at the table.
Well, that one. So the human over there, with their kid running around, they're having orange juice since it's breakfast. That one over there has got he's got just a light ale, because he's on break from the mine. Yeah, this is definitely the hardest thing anybody's drinking in town.
Okay, I will buy a round of orange juice and light ale as
Okay,
well.
awesome.
For those two, and before taking that second drink, I'll raise my cup and yeah,
Okay.
what is that gonna be, like a copper or something? Or
We'll make it. We'll make it two copper.
okay.
All right.
Before I drink this drink, I kind of motion to the concierge, and I tell him, like, can he kind of come over here, kind of so I can speak to him real quick?
Yes. What is it, monsieur?
If I black out from this drink, here's a gold coin. Please bring me up to my room.
Very well, sir.
Wow, we get a little bit funny. We're just like, we're in the cave.
All right, I'm gonna
Listen.
roll my Constitution now.
Okay. So that is a
That's a 19.
so it is with disadvantage since you are poisoned.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, I can't get much worse than what I
That's
just
also
rolled.
a 19.
Oh, nice.
I rolled double 19s.
Yes, this will be the time where those 19s count.
Ravi,
I
what
could
did,
be dead.
Ravi, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 12.
Okay,
Oh wait, with disadvantage, right?
that's true.
12.
Okay.
Second one was 19.
How'd you do?
3 and then a 16, so it's a 3.
Okay. All right. Piru, you start to sober up a little bit. I would say with a 19, you sober up to the point where the poison wears off. The 12, you're still poisoned, but you're okay, Ravi. You're kind of keeping that buzz going. As the two of you just watch your friend just fall flat on his face into
Mr. Concierge, I gave you that money for me.
You gave
Please take my friend. Another gold?
I have been paid to bring you up. I was not paid to bring this elfin folk up.
Okay, here's another gold. Bring my friend up.
Very good. As you see him kind of mutter under his breath, casts a bit of an enchantment, and you see him rise off the floor. And you kind of just see him float and drift as the concierge walks him up, floating in front of him, over to his room upstairs.
I'm
I guess
upstairs.
KO.
Chris, you got nothing to say about that? Your brother just flying away?
It's
I
slow.
mean, I will be making my way to my room now.
He's gently floating him up to the room.
Yeah,
there is
seems
no
fine.
there is no chance in hell that I would be lifting this thing up the stairs.
I am gonna follow them, but I'm just gonna go into my room afterwards.
All right,
You're lucky I'm passed out right now.
Yeah.
I can't hear what you're saying about me.
Ravi, what are you up to?
I'm just gonna quickly have a seat next to the miner who is on his break.
Okay. Okay, so as you take a seat down next to him, hey, what's up? Thanks for the drink.
Oh yeah, no problem. I get a little generous, I guess, whenever I have whatever the hell the barkeep just gave me. I don't know. Have you tried
Yeah,
that stuff
man, I've been
before?
there. No, appreciate it.
Oh man,
And
yeah.
he gives you like a pat on the shoulder. You okay? You okay?
Yeah, just a little bit of vomit. It's okay. It's all good.
Hey, Elsa,
yeah.
I need a water over here. Elsa, come on. You know what you're doing.
Oh, thanks, man. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. I'm Ravi.
Yeah. The name's Lanar.
Lena, nice to meet you. I kind of look him up and down. You a miner? I see like a little bit of coal and stuff.
Yeah, I'm of
on his-
age.
Nice. I respect the hustle.
I work in the mines, or at least we're trying to. You know, it's why most people are out here. It's potential of uncovering some lost fortunes, right?
Okay, any luck so far?
I found a couple of gold veins. You know, we're looking for, you know, gold does help. It's definitely something we'll take home. But you know, rumors around here that one of these mines has some more powerful minerals, magical minerals, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of rumors, a lot of rumors. And I think that's what's drawing people out here. And hey, at the very least, I'm making enough to keep me in business, send some stuff home, send back to the wife and kids, so that they're doing well.
Okay, where is home to you?
I'm from Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And haven't had any problems. Like I hear that the red bands are pretty
Fuck,
pretty
you're telling
harsh with that stuff.
you're telling me, bud. Yeah, these marauders have been attacking trade caravans coming in and out of town. Like I don't know how they get off without. Oh, this government, man. They're not here to help us. Like we need to. You gotta good thing, right to bear arms, right? I can fend them off myself, but not everybody's as as willing to stand up to these pricks.
Hmm.
Yeah. Between you and me, I think the town master's in bed with these red brands. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the goblins are in it too. Fucking everybody's up against us common folk.
Yeah, we had a little bit of trouble with some goblins on the road, actually.
No shit. The round heads or the pointy heads?
Oh, I can't really speak to that. I know some of them had some pretty fucked up faces, though.
Yeah,
walking around the road.
I ran into one. It's got to be like 3 days ago. I came out of nowhere. I swear it was like he had rabies or something. I put my rock pick right through his skull. Jeez, it was fucked up, man. Anyways, I'm oversharing. I'm sorry. Where are you coming in? Where are you coming in from?
We're just coming in from out of town. We got in on a contract, and we're looking around for someone. Have you seen or heard of Gundren Rockseeker at all?
Can't say that I know Gundren.
Okay.
Rockseeker. There was a Nundro. There's a Nundro Rockseeker in town. About 10 days ago, 2 weeks.
Okay. Did he happen to see where he went, what he got up to? We're just looking for a Rockseeker, so any Rockseeker will do. They might know.
Said he was camping outside of town with his brother. They were coming in every day. They'd come into the inn, grab a couple of drinks or two. Seemed like fine folks such as yourself. Not like those fucking marauders.
Hmm. And you said it's been about 10 days since you last.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Okay.
Man. Hey, do you want Hey, Elsa, where's that water? Do you want another pint? Maybe something a little lighter?
Yeah, a little lighter would be great.
And a couple light ales. Moore's light.
Moore's light.
It's a little peatier, but it's good.
Awesome, thanks. I'm double fisting with the water and the pint. Do you think that there's enough pissed off miners or other people in town that would, if there were enough voices, they might be able to change the town master's situation?
Yeah, you know what? I think. Wait, I gotta get his name right. Town master. Yeah, I think. Well, Harbin. I'm pretty sure there's enough votes that if anybody rises up to challenge Harbin, he'd get voted out pretty quickly. Guess there's an election coming up.
Well, like a town master election?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was supposed to be this week, but Harbin said they're waiting on some delegate to oversee the elections. They needed some hoity-toity fancy lad from Neverwinter to make sure that it was a proper election. None of this mob violence, which is happening anyways. Jeez. I don't know what the point is. We might as well just not vote. Get to work, get that gold, and get out of here. You know what I mean? The rich just make themselves richer. What's the point?
Yeah, I hear that for sure. I'm traveling with a couple.
You know what? I like you. I think you get me. Like we're on the same level.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not just the alcohol speaking, I swear. Yeah. Speaking of which, my brother's just so drunk. I should probably check on him, make sure he's still not floating upstairs somewhere.
Hey, well,
but we'll catch up for sure at some point. You work at the mine, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll make sure to come by and see you at some point.
Yeah.
I'll introduce you to my friends.
Yeah. When you stand up, he stands up as well. Grabs you, like locks arms, does like the whole arm shake, pulls in, gives you a tap on the shoulder, and then All right, nice to meet you, Ravi.
That's right.
Mm.
Okay, I
Okay.
run upstairs, kind of excited.
Okay.
Like, I have so much to share.
I picture him doing the, like this, the Trump.
Mm. All right. Okay, so you guys are all up in your rooms. You guys just sleeping it off, or what have you? What's
No. So I'm not drunk at all. So I'm in my room and I am pulling out some of my alchemical material, and as I'm looking over it, my dragon comes out and just like is just like just going about the room, just like investigating different things,
Mhm.
biting the curtains, exploring.
yeah, flittering about?
Yep.
What does
But I'm
what does your
thinking
dragon look like? Do you have a certain color that it is?
yes, it's in my character image,
Okay,
but it is
a little
a
red.
very similar color to my hair. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's the plan.
Do you
Um,
see it flittering about? Yeah. What are you doing?
yeah, semi-translucent. I'm just going over my materials, and I'm just I think this is where Sabra dropped the whole like auto persona of I'm an important person to being like, holy shit, what did I get myself into? And is just like in her room, just like going over her like alchemical reactions and things, just like trying to do something familiar. And then what I was thinking is I would likely hear the commotion of the body floating upstairs and just like crack my door open and be like,
He had a bit too much to drink at the bar, madame.
of course. Thank you for taking care of him.
Shall I place him with you so you can look after him? I can put him in his room until he sobers up, but it is up to you.
Sure, bring him in here.
Very well. And as he like slides you, floats you in, like one of your arms, which is dangling off, gets caught on the door frame, bumps your head as you like clumsily get slid into this room where the magical floating disc just disappears and you fall kadunk onto your back onto the floor. Let's do this. Evens or odds?
Even.
All right, you are still unconscious.
I'm gonna poke you with my toe.
Okay, that'll wake him up.
Large elf fellow. I like to think that she didn't get any of your names.
Oh gosh.
large elf fellow and brother.
Yeah, I would say at this point you can see the two of them coming back up as well. So I don't know if you're all together in the room or if you want to do you.
I've probably left the door open just to make sure no one thinks this is untoward. So as you come up, Ravi, you'll see me just gently nudging your brother with my foot.
Yeah, I'm going to haphazardly get up. Not barely getting up, but I'm getting up. And
Little brother.
Is this a common occurrence in your family? I mean, we're dwarves. We're pretty hardy with our drink.
sometimes when I drink, yeah, I don't drink often though, because this is what happens. So,
That's good to know.
I think I need to. It's daylight out, isn't it? That's what I'm seeing there. Sunshine.
I pass him my water. The rest of it. There you go. Drink up. Still looking after this kid. All right.
Oh,
Um,
I had a reason I wanted to come here. Oh, I hope I'm not gonna fuck it up. I'm going to go into my room, close the door for a while.
You just get up and leave. We're just
Yep.
like,
I had a
Hey.
plan. We got something derailed, but I'm gonna stick to the plan.
He might just need to trance it off. I look to Sabra and just say, I have to ask, do you know anyone called Nundro Rockseeker?
Do I? Because I was like, I don't have them on any of my family legends.
It'd be one of your uncles.
I didn't realize I had so many. Good to know. I'll fill out my family tree. On my mom's side or Rockseeker, so on my mom's side, right?
Yep. So, Gundren, Nundro, and there's a third one. Thundred?
I was like, I didn't make these.
Yeah, there's three.
Great.
I just had it. Thundren, something like that.
Great. Do you have that in my notes anywhere? Doesn't matter.
No, I had it in mine.
That's fine. As long as I'm not messing up my own family members. That's fine. Yeah, that's one of my other uncles. Why do you ask?
Well, guy I was talking to downstairs, he's mine, and he said that he saw a Nundro Rockseeker and another guy, another Rockseeker, I think, coming in and out of the tavern for a little bit, but he hasn't seen them in about 10 days. So I was wondering if a couple of your uncles were traveling together, or yeah.
I mean, the family's large enough that I don't keep tabs on everyone. We kind of just all have our little piece of the pie. Strange that they're in town, just wandering in and out. But I mean, that could be a good start. I'd love to see if they've seen Gundren. I mean, that's their brother.
Yeah. What is I apologize if you don't know this, but like what is the vibe like between the brothers? Like you mentioned that your dad is kind of like top dog. Like, are any of your uncles like bitter about that at all? Are they fine basically working for your dad?
So, Gundren is my mom's brother. And so is Nundro.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, still, I was like family business for sure. The Rock Seekers are also prominent in the community. And Eric, stop me if I start making shit up because I'm assuming you have stuff about this.
I think the only thing that you could the Iron Tamers were like armor makers, sword makers, smith type folk. The Rock Seekers were more of the mining family, and it made sense to pair up those families.
Yeah, gotcha.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean the family works together in perfect harmony. I mean, we go together like ore and ore-based materials. I almost made you spit out that water. That's a
Okay.
cool phrase in Dwarvish. It sounds beautiful.
I'm sure it does. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And is Piru around?
I think I'm upstairs in the bed.
Yeah, I'd say he's with
Oh,
you.
yeah.
You guys went up together.
Okay. And then so as we're talking about this, I explained, guy downstairs seems to be pretty pissed off, like with Harbin, the town master, talked about an election. Do you know anything about that, Piru?
Yeah, I was like sent here to sort of oversee the election, make sure nothing funny happened with the vote counting and such.
Okay, is that a pretty big concern, like in terms of like corrupt voting?
Not necessarily. Well, I don't know if anybody from Neverwinter really cares about this kind of thing, but it's more like this thing popped up, like they wanted someone to come in and watch these votes and make sure that everything was on the up and up, and I just snagged the opportunity to do it. But getting here, it seems like there's like some gang going around intimidating businesses. There seems to be a lot of missing government officials. There doesn't seem to be any sort of like anybody protecting businesses or anybody stopping this gang from like assaulting random people in the street. So yeah, it's quite possible that they hired someone to actually make sure that the elections are legit this time.
Mhm.
if they've ever even had elections in this town. I have no idea. I just took the job.
Yeah.
This doesn't
Can
seem
I-
like a town that has realistically fair elections.
Can I do an insight check
Yeah.
just to see if I'm getting anything from Piero?
Peter, you can roll either a perception or persuasion or deception. You don't have to say which one you're rolling. And then if he beats your roll, you got to tell him which one's right. Or
I'm not lying.
yeah, you could just say that.
That's my story. That's my character's backstory.
No, I'm just making sure. So I'm just double checking.
That's all good. All good.
Because that would be a crazy double blind. If you would actually hear on false pretenses.
No, I legitimately took this job to like move up in the world because I was kind of like stagnated in Neverwinter.
Okay, so one thing, just based on the conversation I had with that miner guy, is that like you might actually be like a huge target for like, you know, trying to get into this election. Like people might be trying to get to you in this town if
because I'd be overseeing the votes.
Exactly. If you're corruptible at all and there's like a lot of pressure going on, there's people missing, you might be like the bit like forget Sabra, no offense, like whatever is going on with the rock seekers and stuff, but like your safety right now might actually be one of the biggest concerns.
Carl pipes up and is like, "Don't worry, I'll protect you, Rue. He's made a nickname for you."
Oh, thanks, Carl. Thanks, Carl. I suppose it's probably best that I don't tell anybody that I am that person. Did they like? Was this guy like angry at me, or was he angry at the situation of the town?
He's angry at the situation of the town, and most people probably like the working class. It seems like, based off this one guy, if I can paint the whole working class part of the town with this brush, is angry with the system. But if they see that you're actually a reasonable guy and you're actually here to, like, you know, have the best interests at heart, then you might be able to earn their trust. And like, it sounds like he didn't even want to vote. I'm sure you're like, you know, all about exercising your voting right and you know, building a strong and proper society, yada yada yada, whatever you do.
I didn't just take this job because I was bored.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. No, that's just.
I might be making something out of nothing, but
no. I trust you, and you know, if you had an ear of someone who's worked here for a while and is very yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense why they posted that then. Okay, because you wouldn't post someone to come from another town to monitor your own election if you didn't like trust anybody in the town. Okay. What's the town master's name? Did you get that from him?
yeah, it was
Harbin?
Harbin.
Yeah.
Harbin.
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 I'm gonna poke my head open through my door, and like my parents is like in transition right now. I'm definitely up to something, but it's kind of hard. Like my hair's not the same for sure. It might even be a different color.
Are you using the makeup kit?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you have like mascara hair? Is that what's happening?
I have a disguise based on my background that I can get into without the disguise kit. So I'm putting that on. Okay, but so this town, it also seems like it's all connected. So like if you're here to do this, like I feel like we gotta get more information. Like if I can get into a couple places, I might be able to find out how deep the corruption of the town goes. If it actually is from the top, and if the red brand is connected. Actually, this is information that I would not know because I was drunk. So maybe we just need to know information. And
the easiest way we would get information in Neverwinter if we were going up against some sort of legal thing would be to go to the whorehouses that these people would frequent. We either need to make a stop at the Luck place for any confessions, or we need to go to the Silver Ladies for a different kind of confessions. Either or, they're right beside each other, so that we're going to the same place.
I mean, we can of course check the places of ill repute, but I would hope with my station, why don't I just speak to the town master directly, just get a sense of him, person of importance to person of importance.
Hide
Okay.
your intentions, though. He definitely will.
Pardon? Sorry.
Hide your intentions for your own safety.
Sounds good. I can negotiate.
All right.
I'm gonna go back to putting on my
Go back to doing that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind meeting the town master. He could be the one who put up the notification. I just grabbed it.
Yeah,
But
that's
but
even
if
more
if there is corruption at this town, then corrupt people usually spend their gold in corrupt places or houses of ill repute. I'm not looking for a fun time. I'm looking for answers.
Yeah. Well, if
But
you
if I could have both, I'll do it. I don't care.
Sildar, who's also here.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Oh my god!
Well, with whatever you guys do, it sounds like you want to go explore the town a bit, and I applaud you for that. But maybe I can be of service, and I'll wait here for Gundren to show up.
Sure, Sildar. Do you know my other uncles? Are you?
Nundra and Tharden, yeah, we were supposed to meet them here in town. They're also working on narrowing down or pinpointing where this secret mine is supposed to be.
Secret mine. I don't know that that's come up at all with me present.
What are they mining in this secret mine? Do you know?
It's getting very interesting now. Lots of threads being pulled here.
Well, shit. That map case that's missing a map.
Yeah.
Gundren was pretty sure that it led to the mine.
Can you elaborate?
You'd have to ask Gundren. He claimed it was his birthright, some ancient mine that was what made this city prosperous centuries ago and has been forgotten. Probably what's drawn a lot of people rushing into creating this here frontier town. So,
sorry, I gotta interrupt. Owen is being really fussy today, so I'm gonna have to head out for tonight. If I log in before 9:30, I will. But he's just inconsolable right now. I gotta go.
well,
So just my character will be at the Silver Ladies Inn, getting some information from that. Sabra, I suppose you're gonna go to the town master, but that's where I'm going when I am finally sobered up.
and let's take a break there too while we're at it.
All right. I'm sorry about telling you guys, but yeah.
No worries.
No,
I gotta go.
Do what you gotta do.
Anyways,
All right, bye.
see you, Zach.
See ya.
Those babies.
Nothing but trouble, those babies.
Mine woke up every 2 hours last night and was just like,
Oh.
"Hey, you still here?"